Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Virtual Writing Retreat Day 3. How are you guys doing? It is Sunday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's the beginning of the week already. Or for those of you that go Monday to Sunday, it's the end of the week and about to be. I do Sunday through Saturday, but I'm weird like that. Um, how are you guys doing this morning? I was writing, so I almost almost missed that it was 7 a.m. and didn't come on in time because I was like, oh my gosh, it's 7. I gotta get going. Thankfully, I was already set up though, so all it was do was push and play. But how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been up since 3, 4, something like that. But it's been a good morning so far, so I've been getting stuff done. Let's see who's here. John is here. Hey, John, good to see you back. Good morning from Kansas City, waking up, making tea. Left my writing space a mess last night. So getting it cleaned up and then looking forward to a good full day of writing. Awesome. That sounds good. I cleaned my desk up this morning too. It was a pretty big mess. Nihilina, hi. Hi, everyone. Just watched 2 episodes of my series. So now I'm ready to work on my book. What series did you watch? Just curious. Let's see, Sarah slid in for some shenanigans while handing out coffee and pastries. We got lots of shenanigans this morning. Missy, hey Missy, good morning or just good day if you're from my part of the world, so happy time zone. I reached my goal for the RDC yesterday, yay! But I decided I will make use of momentum and try to get some more words in today. Good, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. John to Sarah, I'll take a couple of chocolate chip scones. Me too. Sarah, those are my fave, but I suppose I can share. Hi, Solda. Not ready to write yet, despite being midday already here, but I'm ready to kick myself to do something. I still have about 7K to write for RDC. Well, you have 4 days to get that much done, so I think you can do it. You've got this. Hey, Squeaky. I'm going to call you Squeaky unless you tell me to call you something else. Hello from Dubai, where it is very hot. My AC is broken. Oh, no. Nothing like a bunch of sweaty words. Oh my gosh, I hate that when the AC is broken. We had that a couple of summers ago and it was just like, oh my gosh. And it gets 100 plus here sometimes. So, plus it's humid, very humid in the summertime. So it's just miserable. So I sympathize and I hope it gets fixed soon. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay. Renee? Hello, I'll eat something first, then resume writing. It's midday here. Okay, okay. Kendra, hey, how are you doing? Good morning. Eska's here. Good morning. Nihilina, it's like 1 p.m. in France, but I'm awake since barely an hour. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with sleeping in, you know. John to Squeaky, sweaty words will work perfectly if you're writing hot romance. that's very true. Aaron, just getting started for the day. Gonna spend the first few sprints rereading the 10K I wrote yesterday and making minor revisions. Awesome. Okay. Sarah, I'm already halfway to my daily goal. If I hit it during your sprints, I'm gonna add to it and keep going. That sounds like a good plan. After I get a coffee refill. Krenko, hey, how are you? Good morning. Martina, good morning. Since room service at home is not a thing, I can only join for an hour before it's family breakfast time. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Hi, Chloe. I wrote 5K on Friday and 5K on Saturday, so I'm aiming for 5K today. You can do it. If you did it for 2 days in a row already, I bet you can do it. So you got this. A Squeaky's good? Okay, I'll call you Squeaky. That's cute anyway. John, wow, 10K words in 1 day, Aaron. Way to go. Yeah, I know that's a lot. Uh, Good thing I'm on fire, said Squeaky. Nihilina, it's an anime called Moriarty the Patriot. I think I've actually heard of that. Kind of a retelling of Sherlock Holmes, but the point of view of Moriarty and his team trying to change the class system in England. That sounds cool. I love anime, so that definitely sounds right up my alley. Okay, so we've gone a little bit over. So let me go ahead and get us started because we want to stay on time as much as possible, considering we've got Mel right after me. So enjoy our lovely beach. I have no idea where this is. I think it was St. Martin or something like that. But 25 minutes on the clock. I'll see you guys on the other side. Good luck. You can do it. Okay, you guys, how did you do? How did you do? I got in 580 words, but I was really in the groove this morning. I I took my pills around 6:30 and they started to kick in. So they usually help me wake up a bit and get a little more focused. And they started to kick in about probably 20 minutes ago, and I just zoom started to write. So I was happy about that because usually it takes me the first sprint to really wake up and get started, like opening documents, all that other stuff. But I was already kind of into that when we started sprinting. So I just continued. And yeah, let's see who came in. Stephanie came in. Hey, I know Stephanie and shoot. Oh my gosh, I am so blanking on her name right now. Sky. Sky and Stephanie are sprinting right now too. They're doing a 12-hour marathon. I don't know when they started, but they are doing a 12-hour marathon. So I would hop on over there if you have their channel and check it out. I think it's on Sky's channel right now. So definitely check it out and give them some love. Hune, I'm guessing. Hune. I'm going to say it that way unless that's completely wrong. Finished meal, now writing. Sorry to give you trouble with my name. You're not giving me any trouble with your name, so don't worry about that. Usually I'm pretty good with names, but yours totally threw me off. So, Lexi came in. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I lived in Germany for about 6 years. It was split up, like as a child. I went to kindergarten and first grade, and then middle school, and then graduated high school. I didn't stay the entire time through school. It was kind of broken up with the military moving. So you'd think I'd have some clue on how to say it, but I obviously don't. Carla, consuming bean juice to activate wake up receptors in 3, 2, 1, caching. Are you awake now? Sarah revised a scene, added 111 new words, refilled my coffee, and ate peanut butter toast with cherry preserves. Ooh, that sounds delicious. That really does. That sounds delicious. I love peanut butter toast with honey. One of my favorite things to eat, or bananas and honey. Oh, yeah, so good. Soldot, 506 words, and I thought I wasn't ready to write at all. Well, see, you did it. So good job. Eska, I had to catch up on some errors I made yesterday plot-wise, but now all is good and I can start. Awesome. That's always an awesome thing to figure out. Lexi, 828 done. Were your fingers on fire? Oh my goodness. Squeaky, great. 552 words for you. Good. Missy got 394 words. Awesome. My main character's been saved from an awkward conversation by a thunderstorm. Interesting. Nihalina, I did some planning for May since focusing is hard because I was supposed to move out in 4 days and I want it to be over already. I hate moving. I do too. Oh my gosh, we had to move out to get our floors done because the water heater well, it didn't explode, but it busted and completely ruined our floors. We had bamboo floors, and I didn't know that bamboo floors are like sponges. So when the water heater busted, it just completely destroyed our bamboo floors. And thankfully, because we had continuous flooring through the entire house, the insurance company covered the entire house to get refloored. So we had to move out completely, stay in a hotel. I think it was a month that we had to stay in a hotel. Thankfully, insurance paid for it, but it was a whole month, and it was just moving back in was crazy. I get you. I hate moving too, even if it's temporary. Krenko, only 138 this time. We don't do only around here. You got 138 in. Progress, not perfection. So you're doing good. Martina, hello from German Girl in Michigan. Ooh, German Girl in Michigan. I have a friend that lives in Kalamazoo. I think it's Kalamazoo, or somewhere near Kalamazoo. And Michigan is pretty cool. I visited them a couple of times. John, wow, that went fast. Yesterday I wrote first chapter of my new work in progress, read and tweaked a couple of things to jumpstart the day. We don't do only, so you got 98 words so far, but ready to go now. Awesome. Hune, oh, that's interesting to hear. Yeah, I loved living there. We lived in villages and GLH housing, which is government leased housing. And GLH housing is like, some of it is way out in the country. And I remember living way out in the country in like Dusseldorf and other places. But yeah, anyway, I could talk about that all day because I loved living there. But all right, 25 minutes on the clock. I'll see you guys on the other side. Good luck. Okay, you guys, how did you do? I got in, hold on a second, let me look. 591 words in that sprint. So I'm pretty happy that I met my better goal, which I have a good, better, best goal. My good is 500, my better is 1,000, and my best is 1,500. So I'm going to reach for that best goal today and maybe go beyond, I hope. We'll see. I mean, we have a lot of sprints today back to back. In fact, I put the schedule up above. Um, so obviously me at 7, Mel is at 9, Heather at 11, Angela 1, Tamara 3, Tracy 5, Sarah 7, and Rihanna 9, and that's all Eastern Standard Times. So let's see, we had a bit of chatter in the chat. Krinko, progress, not perfection. I'll try to keep that in mind. Absolutely. If you got words in, you got words in. It doesn't matter how many it was. You're doing a good job. John, woo, it jumped on me. Hello. There we go. Perfection is the enemy of done. Absolutely. Yeah, that's like comparison is the death of creativity. So don't compare yourself. Pune, to Martina. Hey, I don't live in Germany either, but I still speak German. I don't really speak German anymore. Like I said, I was very young when we were there, so I don't speak much of it anymore. But what is that phrase? Ich sprechen Sie kein bitte Deutsch? I think I said that right. Let's see, Carla. I also speak German. I lived there for 3 months in high school. Ich habe in Saarbrücken. I don't know that last word, but I don't use my German enough to feel comfortable speaking it. I'm the same way. So I can, well, I should say I can read it and listen to it fairly easily, but speaking it, no, absolutely not. I'm terrible at that. Oops. Let me mute that real quick. My grandmother's in the hospital, so my dad has been texting me back and forth to let me know how she's doing, which she's doing pretty good. So that's good. She fell and broke her arm. And usually with older people, that can cause some confusion when they do something like that. And she's in her 80s, I believe. So she's a little confused right now, but otherwise she's doing really good. So we're hoping that once she gets healed, she'll get back to normal. Let's see. Carla, but it was funny when I was in Amsterdam on vacation a few years ago. I did Duolingo Dutch before we went. Every time I tried to speak Dutch, they would laugh and respond in German. Oh boy. Eska, now I feel strange being German and living in Germany. You shouldn't feel strange for that. Absolutely not. I always wanted to visit the US or Canada. Living there would have been my dream. Martina, great to see other German speakers here. It's not an easy language. No, it is not. It is not an easy language. Eska, come visit in 2029. Absolutely. Martina, thanks for hosting the early morning sprint. I finished a homework. Whoa, hello, it jumped on me again. I'm sorry. I finished a homework assignment for writing class. I have to go now, but see you all at the next sprint. If you're still here, which I don't think you are, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Hafrun, hey, how are you? Sarah, a friend asked me to critique a couple of chapters for her, so no new words at sprint. Well, you still got stuff done. That's a very nice thing for you to do. Yeah. Mel, I'm still waking up. Well, this is early for you, so yeah. Lysanda, hey, good morning. I'm about to take my morning walk. We'll have fun. Michael, hey Michael, good to see you. Good morning. Started off with that sprint with 2 short poems. Still not awake though, so don't ask me about the quality. I get that. Missy, 382 words. Good job. Chloe, good job. Thank you. I wrote 379 words. I just got to work and now I have to go see patients. Well, good luck with your day today and have a good one. And don't stress out too much. Soldat, 400 more words. I finally figured out why I was unable to write the first time between my main characters, so I had to stop them and make them talk a bit so they could fully enjoy themselves. Isn't that fun when they decide how the story is going to go, not necessarily you? I mean, that's how I write, so I think it's fun that way. John, 549 words. Nice start for the day, aiming for 5,000 word total for the day. You can do this, absolutely. You just got to get started, and we have back-to-back sprints all day to do that with. Krenko, 376 this time. Awesome, you guys are rocking it. Squeaky, I hope she heals up well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Carla, got a bunch of planning done, organized some files. on my hard drive and plugged up the backup drive. Good thinking. Good thinking. Because yeah, that's a good thing to do. Remember, people, save as often as you want to redo your work, back up as often as you're willing to lose it. Like I always say, one is none, two is one. So if you're only backing up in one place, you really don't have a backup. You need to back up in at least two places because you never know. All right, so 25 minutes on the clock. I'll see you guys on the other side. Good luck. Hey guys, how did you do? I got in 890 words. My fingers were on fire that sprint because I just had an idea and ran with it. So I'll have to go back and make sure it was any good. But 890 words is good for me. I have reached, let's see, a total of 1,994 words for today. So I'm going to reach for that 2,000 mark on the next 15 minutes that we have, because we are going to cut it back to 15 minutes for the last sprint so that we can get over to melon time. That'll also give you about 10 minutes beforehand so you can get some more coffee or water, get up and move, whatever you need to do, because it's going to be a long day if you're going to be sitting here all day with all these sprints. So please take care of yourself, okay? Let's see, where did I leave off? Carla, today's goal, get through the second act of the first Cat Shifter book and the notes for the second book and another side project. Awesome, that's a lot of work. You're doing it, you're doing it. Halfroon, I write in Google Docs, so it saves itself, but I realized if I lose my passwords, I'm screwed. Do you have a password keeper? I use Bitwarden as a password keeper. All you need is a master password, and it saves all your other passwords. It generates passwords for you. It's a very nice program that I use. If you use Chrome anyway, I don't know if it's in other browsers, but if it's a extension in Chrome that you can use. So I highly recommend it if you don't have one and you are using Chrome. Hune, Carla, you seem to pick up languages fast. Dutch may be too similar to German to differentiate them at first, kind of with Spanish and Italian. Yeah, those Romance languages, yeah. Eska had to leave. Thank you for hosting. You are most welcome if you're still here. Thank you for coming. Brandy, good morning. How are you doing? Rita, good morning. I'm up and on the treadmill. Good to see you on the treadmill. Sarah, I made a significant change to the ending and now I'm cleaning up the ripple effects from it, so only 74 new words a sprint. What do we say about only? We do not say only. You got stuff done. That's a good thing. Michael got 2 more poems. Whoa, hello, it jumped on me again. Squeaky got in 537 words, feeling good. Good. Carla started the side project and did some research for 600 words. Awesome. Sold out 1,335 words in total, a little slower than usual, but I'm just glad I resolved my issue between the main characters. Awesome. Yeah, that's always a good thing when you do that. And good job on the words. Halfroon, I read over my chapter and added 330 words. Awesome. Cranko, I don't know how many words I got exactly, but I finished the chapter. Yay, that's still just as good. Hune, I can't see the full story yet, but the way I structured the document with a table of contents on the side next to the text seems to help write in chunks since I can't write in order yet. I don't think that writing is a linear process in the first place. It can be, depending, but I really don't think that it's a linear process. Like sometimes I will jump from chapter to chapter. Like for this book, my romance, I almost hit 11,000 words in the book, which was my goal. I'm at 10,994, so 6 more words. But I skip from chapter to chapter depending on what's going on. Like I had a chapter where the female main character got lost in the woods, and then I jumped ahead to the police trying to find her, and then I went back and filled in the chapter in between. So, writing, you don't have to be all in order. It's cool. However you do it is how you do it. Let's see. Carla, Hefroon, you should have a second backup just in case. Absolutely. 1 is none, 2 is 1. Hefroon, Carla, where would you recommend to save my work? Dropbox. At least I would. Dropbox is awesome. You could also back up on an external drive. If you get a chassis for your hard drives, you can have a external hard drive to save up everything on. So that's something I also do sometimes. I shouldn't say all the time. I do it when I remember. For the most part, I save on Dropbox and my computer. So let's see. Rita, oh my gosh, I had the volume turned down this whole time. That's fine. You're all good, girl. You're all good. All right, so this next sprint, like I said, we're going to dial it back to 15 minutes so that we can get over to Mel on time. That's going to give you, like I said, about 10 minutes beforehand to get up and move around and do stuff so you can get over there and rock it out. Carla to Hefroon. Dropbox and a hard copy as well as an external drive. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with that. Okay, let me switch this over. Our last 15 minutes is on the clock. Hello, tabs. I have so many tabs. It's ridiculous. Anyway, 15 minutes on the clock. See you guys on the other side. Good luck. you guys. I completely lost track of time there. Actually, I was typing all the way up until it went off, and I was like, oh, shoot. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go because that was our last sprint. Definitely go over to Mel's sprints here next at 9 a.m. Eastern and get up, walk around, get some more coffee, water, whatever you need, because like I said, this is going to be a long day with back-to-back sprints. So please take care of yourselves. I'll see you in Mel's sprints, and you have a great week. I'll see you later.